10 years of showcasing the Scottish curry industry and for tonight's celebration. Please give a big hand to Irfan and his So here we go, ladies and gents, welcome to the 10th Annual Scottish Curry Awards presented by my organisation, Goldstar Chefs. In a few minutes we begin the celebration, but before we do, folks, I have some good news. Please, if I have your attention. Since last year's event, a lot has happened. We've been campaigning and lobbying with the help and support of many of you here, and we are now seeing a light at the end of the tunnel. Of course, the subject is recruitment and the shortage of chefs, and how best we can deal with this. I think this is affecting every single restaurateur in this room tonight. See, the undeniable truth is that the UK economy needs global movement to meet certain skill needs, especially from where those skills originate. But we're not the only ones. I mean, the shortages in engineering and IT and science and medicine. What we're really needing, effectively, we need culinary engineers. Now, people say that the industry is in crisis. We say it's a wake-up call. Yes, it's a victim of its own success. So much has changed in the last 20 years. The size of the market, the demand for manpower, then there's increased self-employment, change in employee demographics. Frankly, there's not enough people. Yes, restaurants are closing, but then this is due mainly to outmoded practices. And let me be blunt, you can't blame closures entirely on not having enough Indians or Pakistanis or Bengalis to do the work. And it's no good blaming the government's immigration policy in this regard. Now, the industry can't sustain itself in its current form. Albert Einstein defined insanity as doing the same things over and over again and expecting a different result. Now, practically every restaurant is having a staffing crisis. Even those who have chefs are suffering. You've got wildcats, competitive poaching, you've got high pay demands, you've got disruptive attitudes and poor skills in many cases. Then folks, there's your competitor. Your main competitor is the government. Because the government pays people not to work for you. You offer somebody a 25,000, 30,000 gross salary, but the guy wants 500, 700 pounds a week, cash in hand. So to take him off government income, you have to pay someone and the wife and two kids a taxable salary of 70,000 pounds. Why do we need to import chefs? Well, for one, they pay taxes. Now they pay taxes, they pay skills charge, they pay health charge to come and work in the UK, but the government says no. This is too much common sense. Now, I don't believe we were hoping for an MP or two from the government, but Theresa May's got working tonight. But it's unbelievable. Now, folks, because this is affecting all of you, I know many of you in this room are experiencing what I'm about to tell you. Right now, there are about 1,000 skilled chefs who are already in UK, who were granted work visas, but who are now facing deportation. And some are in detention. And many of you here have had your sponsor licenses revoked in conjunction. And here's why. I'm sure you'll be able to help me here. If you can imagine this is a lamb karahi. Now this is being produced, expertly produced by a highly experienced, highly skilled chef. Now, the government says this meets the skills criteria. Now, in here is the exact same dish produced by the exact same chef. But the government says this does not meet skills criteria. The government says this has skill need and skill input. This does not have skill need and skill input. Skilled, unskilled. Legal, illegal. The chefs who are facing deportation is because their restaurants have been caught, oh my God, doing collection and delivery. The restaurant is stripped of its sponsor license, and the boss is devastated at losing his chefs he must not employ a government chef. Both he and his chef are criminalised because it's deemed as illegal working. But it's good news, as I said earlier, thank goodness. The government says these chefs are welcome. They're welcome under the official government shortage occupation list. There is a list of occupations where the government allows importation of skills because of shortages. But folks, this is a cruel deception. I'm a bit sad that there's no politician here tonight to understand this. Because though they are welcome, you are effectively blocked from accessing these chefs because of this rule. But as I said, it's good news, thankfully. I received a letter from a government minister responsible for this farce. And they say that they are open to ideas now. Because till now nothing has made sense. So it's been important people to get the message right, because there's been a terrible misunderstanding of skill needs in your industry. See, the misconception is that you're a low skill, low pay base. That's absolutely not the case. All we're asking for is just top tier artisan skill chefs to be brought in temporarily. The rest we can manage through training and skills development within the UK labour market. That's how the government solves paying their wages. Now, the good news, and here is the good news. From the beginning of this month, there are millions of pounds of funding pouring in for skills development and training. This is because the government imposed I think a training and a skills levy on all big business in the UK. So there is massive amount of money pouring in now. Now we are putting ourselves forward to help facilitate training, and my aim is to channel this funding into this industry. My aim is to give every one of you who want to participate in development of skills at a certain level to get the funding and get the training systems. Please ask us. Now I'm telling you, the government are going to throw money at you just to shut you up, and to me as well. So change and development takes time. And you know, today, I know many of you will agree, it's not something we talk about in public, but you are being held to ransom by some of your staff who are in demand. So look, it's time also to look at alternatives. Mechanization, de-skilling, operating differently. Many of you are already doing this. Right now, in the meantime, let's stop this deportation of chefs. Let's stop the discrimination and criminalization against a vitally important part of your business. That is collection and delivery from home dining. Now, I was hoping that Alex Salmon would be here tonight, because we're going to do a little bit of theatre in terms of ordering and takeaway. So basically the idea is that, you know, let's say you order a takeaway, and you decide you want to stay and order takeaway and through Just Eat. And then the manager says, well, I'm sorry, we're here, but I now have a chef, the welcome chef, on a shortage visa. But we can't deliver to you because we'll be committing an illegal act. Now, also, tonight's splendid dinner you're going to enjoy, prepared by our fellow sponsors, Stafford Catering, if they happen to have a chef who is also on the shortage list, then if he were to feed all of us, then he'd be committing an illegal act. Because the government says that large-scale dining, event catering does not meet skill needs, does have no skill needs to meet their criteria. They call it bulk food. You know, the big stuff they prepare in prisons, these big cauldrons, you see? They call it bulk food. Now, so that means that if such a chef, if they have that chef, only one person can eat tonight. Because the rules say that that chef can only produce one made-to-order dish at a time. So, Miria, you would be fed, and the rest of us, 499 people, will starve and watch you eating. So I was going to ask Mr. Salmon if you were to stand up and for his nation's curry industry and pose a question in Parliament. Now guys, I urge you, and I will give you a letter template to write to your MP. I know they're all over the place at the moment, but once they settle down, they have got to take this issue. They've got to tear down this nasty rule that's unblocking, that's blocking you from accessing the chefs. And many of you, I know, are in turmoil. You're under stress, you're overworked, you're understaffed. What the hell? 1,000 chefs, to be deported, and you need them here. So, folks, just my second Einstein quote, and I'll be finished. It is, if you're out to describe the truth, leave elegance to the tailor. Just in case you thought it was a bit rough there. So guys, we have a truckload of awards waiting. Now before I go, I have a gift for you. There's some on your table. I haven't put many on the table. I don't want them swept up at the end of the night, but you're welcome to come and get more. This gift from us to you will change your business and your life. It costs £500, but I'm going to give it to you free of charge if you register in time. Okay, I'll come back and I'll explain this later on. So, thank you very much indeed. Enjoy your evening, and let's look forward to our